Okay, all right. Well, welcome everyone. This is an exciting day for Zija and Isagenix as we continue down the path of bringing our two amazing companies together and all the progress we've made. I just want to give a big shout out. I think we'd be remiss if we don't give a big shout out and a big hand clap for all of the people working behind the scenes. I know a lot of you only get to see myself or the field development team or a few individuals, but this is our opportunity where we get to really just give them a big shout out and a thanks. And next time you're on the phone with our Zija customer care, leadership development team, our field development team, just make sure that you tell them a big thank you because they've worked so hard. The marketing team behind the scenes as well, not only from the Zija side, but the Isagenix side. And tonight is kind of a culmination of all of the hard work coming together because to put all these bonuses and everything in place and have it work, and also the exciting update I have for Canada here that we're going to share at the end. Everyone's been working really hard on your behalf. So next time you're on the phone with them, please make sure you tell them thank you for all their hard work. Show them that gratitude of the things that are going on because they really do work so hard on your behalf. And tonight is really all about that, where we get to come together and show some amazing excitement that we've kind of been talking about. You've seen us launch kind of an FAQ, and we launched this about a week or so ago with the leaders, which I know they've been spreading the word about these new crystal bonuses and consultant development bonuses. And so tonight we are going to talk about that. And let me just kind of just set up the entire evening and what's going to be. We're going to talk about in great detail to make sure that everyone truly understands how these bonuses will work in Zija. But before we get into that, the one thing I want to make clear with everyone and make sure everyone understands is what we're about to show you is on top of the amazing Zija compensation plan that you guys all know and love right now. Meaning everything we talk about, there may be some different numbers or some different terminology. Just know that this is a promotion. This is a bonus. These are extra dollars on top of all the incredible fast start bonuses, the amazing compensation plan, pool money, all that stuff that goes on with Zija currently, you still get access to. This doesn't replace anything from your current Zija compensation plan. It's just extra money for doing the same quality of work that you're already doing, which is going out, referring new customers to Zija and Isagenix, following up with those customers, helping them see that there's opportunity here to potentially earn an income or just be amazing customers and have the best nutrition on the planet. And with these two great companies and the products that are offered right now, it truly is the best product on the planet for health, nutrition, for wellness. Whatever anyone's goals out there in that space, man, we have got it covered here in Zija and Isagenix. So super proud of what we're about to go on. So I just want to make sure that distinction is if, whatever requires you to get paid or to stay at the level that you want to right now in the Zija compensation plan, that is still in place. Nothing tonight replaces that. But what we will share is if you want to earn these extra dollars, there will be some requirements that you have to do that might feel a little bit different, but we'll go through all of that in detail so that you guys are set up for success and to win. We want you to win. We want not only you, but your personal customers to win. Everyone in Zija who wants to go after that, we want to make this available to them. And it's exciting because everyone does have the opportunity to enjoy these bonuses. So, all right, let's get cracking. So what's on the table for tonight? You guys get the opportunity to earn up to $4,100 in crystal bonuses and our consultant development bonuses. So it's exciting. So let me tell you a couple things that you're going to need to know. We're going to backdate all of the activity. And don't worry, we're going to go into great detail what that means. All the activity that you've already been engaged with since February 1st. And these bonuses are available to every Zija distributor. If you're participating in the Zija compensation plan, this is open for you. You get the opportunity to participate. And we are launching this very first. So what I'm talking about tonight applies to US and Canada, but we're launching US first. So we're going to launch the US this Saturday on March 28th. So for our Canada distributors out there, these bonuses will come into play later where we will actually launch this same concept for Canada in a little bit, in maybe a couple weeks and a month as we continue to work out all the details for not only Canada, but Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and all the markets that we are in around the world that are going to get access to this, those will be coming soon. But what's exciting is what I tell you today, because we're backdating all activity for our Canadian family, our US family. All of the activity is still backdated since February 1st. So there's no sense in waiting around no matter what country you're from. Now is the time to get started, because when we turn it on in your country, you may already hit all of these bonuses. You could collect all of these bonuses from day one once we turn this on. And some of you here in the United States probably will collect all $4,100 potentially when we turn it on right here this Saturday on March 28th, which is exciting because you've already been doing the steps and being engaged and continue to grow your business since February 1st. So exciting stuff. So no matter what I talk about, even if it doesn't apply to our Canadian family who are on the line today, it will apply in the future, but the activity you're doing right now will still count. So that's why I want to make that distinction and make sure everyone knows. But for our US family, you can start expecting to get paid on these bonuses as you earn them as we kick it off on March 28th. So let's talk a little bit about some important definitions. And I hate going through definitions. Sometimes this can be cumbersome, but I think it's really important that everyone understands. So this is where, again, to earn just these bonuses, I want to make sure this distinction is clear, that Zija, to earn in the Zija compensation plan, has different activity levels of 75 and 150. But what we are defining for this promotion is to be active. That means you need to have purchased 100 PV in the last 30 days. So the computer's going to look back every 30 days. Hey, did Mac Larson, did he purchase 100 PV? Now that 100 PV could be in the combination of Zija and Isagenix products. It could just be Zija products. It could be just Isagenix products. The computer's not looking what products are that you purchased. It's just, did you hit that 100 PV requirement in the last 30 days? So that's really important to know. We'll be using that term active. And when you hear that, just make sure you remember, oh, that means I've purchased 100 PV in the last 30 days. Now, another extension of that is active consultant. And that simply is when you've personally sponsored one new member on your left team and personally sponsored one new member on your right team, and you and each of those new members have purchased 100 PV in the last 30 days, you are what's called an active consultant. So again, that's really important to understand. I want to slow down on this one thing because everything we talk about hinges on your understanding on what does it mean to be a consultant? How do I achieve consultant status? And how do I help my team members achieve consultant status? So an active consultant, again, I'll say it. So if I am in the Zija compensation plan, I'm a Zija distributor, I need to purchase 100 PV to be active. And then I sponsor one on my left and they need to purchase 100 PV. And then I sponsor one on my right and they need to purchase 100 PV. When I do that activity, one on my left, one on my right, they're at 100, each of them, and I'm at 100, then I am what's called an active consultant. And that's really, really what's so important about understanding what we're about to talk about. I'm going to show you an example here in just a second. The other definition you may see on some of the slides where it says BV, just equate that to PV. If you ever see something that says BV, it just means PV. So that's not new. It's not something different. It's the exact same thing as PV. So we just refer to a lot of things in Isagenix as BV, and I tried to get most of the BV terminology out of the presentation. There just may be one or two out there, so I don't want you to get confused. That if you see that on the screen of BV, just know it just means PV. Same thing, nothing different there. So let me quickly just show you an example. I'm a visual learner, so I apologize. We got words. Now I want to show you what an active example. If I'm going to be active, here I am. I've got a beautiful hairdo, looks great. As long as I purchased 100 PV in the last 30 days, I am active. So that's important. And then if I want to be an active consultant, this is what this looks like. Again, for our visual learners out there, I myself, again, 100 PV of personal volume. And then I've got one new member, personal enrolled customer or distributor on my left, and they did 100 PV in the last 30 days, and a personally enrolled customer or distributor on my right, and they've also purchased 100 PV in the last 30 days. This is what constitutes an active consultant. It's really important. Left and right does matter. You can't just stack them all on your right. They have to be left and right. You can't just stack them all on your left. Again, left and right does matter to be an active consultant. And again, in the last 30 days, did everyone order 100 PV? So I want to pause right here really quickly before I get to a couple FAQs that I know are going to be important. Is I do want to just make sure everyone understands this point of activity is 100, because I know in Zija you have 2 auto ship levels of 75 and 100. So again, the important thing is that you may have to help some people get a little bit higher than that 75 if they want to participate with these bonuses. And some at 150, they're already dialed in, they're ready to go. So, but that is a critical component if you want to play in these extra bonuses on top of the Zija compensation plan, is to be at that 100 level. Now, this is going to seem really wordy, but it's important. There's a couple important frequently asked questions that I want to get to right at the beginning before we start showing you how this works. What does it mean? How do I earn this money? Mac, you said 44,100. How do I earn it? We're going to get there, but it's really important that you guys understand everything going forward. So first question that I know we're going to get a lot is, are only Zija distributors with an enrollment date of February 1st, 2020 eligible for crystal bonuses and consultant development bonuses? And no matter when you started your Zija journey, any distributor can achieve the crystal titles and earn the consultant development bonuses regardless of your enrollment date. So let me give you an example. If I was enrolled in Zija way back in 2010, and I started my Zija journey, and here I am in 2020, I would be eligible to go out and earn any of these crystal bonuses that I'm about to show you and the consultant development bonus. It doesn't matter when I started my journey in Zija, you can earn these bonuses. They are open to you as a distributor. So it doesn't matter when your enrollment date was, you can begin to earn these bonuses right away. But the second one's a really critical component, because to achieve the title of consultant, do all my personally enrolled members count regardless of their enrollment date? And the answer to that is no, because this is a promotion. And just like with any other promotion that we run at Zija or Isagenix, we're looking for some new energy, some new growth. And this is where the promotion side really kicks in. We want everyone to earn these bonuses, but what we're asking for is to become an active consultant. All of that, the new member you have on your left and the new member on your right had to have been enrolled since February 1st. So let me go back to my example. Here I am, I started back in 2010. I may have 200 personally enrolled, some on my left, some on my right throughout my journey in Zija. But if only the people, for me to qualify in this promotion, to be an active consultant, I have to actually have sponsored someone on my left and someone on my right that has an enrollment date of February 1st, 2020. So I don't get to use my existing customer base that have been enrolled prior to February 1st to help me qualify as a consultant. That's where I need to go out and generate some new growth by enrolling one on my left, one on my right that has an enrollment date of February 1st, 2020 or forward. February 1st, February 2nd, March 25th, doesn't matter as long as it's happened since February 1st and that 100 PV requirement. So it's really, really important that only newly enrolled customers or distributors that were enrolled since February 1st or later who purchased their 100 PV in the last 30 days will count towards the title of consultant. So again, doesn't matter when I've personally enrolled, but my new enrollments that have to be since February 1st. That's really, really important. And we're going to say that over and over again throughout tonight to make sure everyone understands that. So let me give you another example. If I'm a Zija distributor and I've got 200 personally enrolled, some on my left, some on my right again, those individuals do not count for me personally going consultant. So if I want to earn the first few bonuses we're about to talk about, again, I have to generate a new member on my left, a new member on my right, each doing 100, and the enrollment dates have to be since February 1st. But don't worry, we're just talking about one component of it, because all your existing personally enrolled customers can help you earn additional bonuses, and we'll go through that as we go throughout this evening, as we go throughout this call to really explain things. Okay. So let's get into this, and we will have a few more FAQs here at the end before we're all said and done with this. So let's jump into it. Let's kind of start going through our bonus tracker. Our first step on this journey is, again, what we've been talking about, which is to become the rank of consultant. Now, when I say rank or title, just know that your title necessarily in Zija will not change. This is a promotional title, but just so you get used to what the Isagenix ranks are called, we want to go ahead and keep the titles the same, but you won't see necessarily your personal title change in any way in Zija. Okay, the first one is consultant. And what's on the line for? It's a $50 bonus. And this is all you have to do is one new member. Again, you can see that one personally enrolled customer or distributor with 100 PV in the last 30 days since February 1st, meaning they've enrolled since February 1st on my left, and another one on that's been enrolled by me, again, personally enrolled since February 1st on my right. We all do 100 PV. Congratulations. You earn a $50 bonus. It's as simple as that. You've seen the structure. We've been talking about it. But again, the one on my left, one on my right have to have been since February 1st. That's why we're backdating all that activity since February 1st. So that's the first step in the bonus since February 1st. That's all it is. One on your left, one on your right. And remember, structure matters for consultant. You cannot put two people on my right or two people on my left. It has to be one on your left and one on your right team in order for you to achieve consultant status. And you'll get a $50 bonus. It's as simple as that. But the great thing is we want to encourage you to do it a little bit faster than just any time. So consultant bonus of $50 has no time frame. You can earn the consultant bonus in any time. It could take you 3 months, 4 months, 6 minutes, 6 seconds. It doesn't really matter. There's no time frame. Everyone can earn that $50 consultant bonus. But to become a crystal consultant and earn an additional $50, then there is a time frame. Same setup, nothing changes requirement-wise, except for you have to earn this by April 27th. So you have a whole month, 30 days, to put one new member since February 1st on your left who does 100 PV, one new member who's enrolled, who does 100 PV, who's enrolled since February 1st on your right. If you do that on or before April 27th, bada boom, bada bang, another $50 in your pocket. So that's going to give you a total of $100 just for going consultant, one on your left, one on your right since February 1st. Okay, before we get into the next step or the next bonus, I want to pause here because I want to do a couple FAQs to make sure everyone understands, because there's a couple things probably running through your mind, especially about the backdating. So let me give you a scenario. Let's say here I am, I enrolled in 2010. I went out and enrolled one new member on my left on February 2nd, one new member on my right on February 2nd as well. They each did 100 PV on February 2nd. I did my 100 PV. I'm already set at that 150 auto ship level. But here we are at March 28th. And I want to know, well, Macker, if you're backdating it, will that count? Because their orders way back in February 2nd, but you keep talking about in the last 30 days. So let me be very clear that come March 28th, the computer's going to look back and say, well, Mac, great job. You do have 2 enrollments, one on your left, one on your right that did 100, that were enrolled since February 1st. But you need to have made sure that their orders are current at 100 PV, looking back 30 days from March 28th. So they will had to have at least purchased again. And that's why auto ship is so critical, especially in the Isagenix plan. We call it lifestyle rewards, but it's still the same concept of a reoccurring order helps you remain active so that I can count those members. But if they did not purchase, again, they ordered on February 2nd, but they did not purchase again, I would have to go back to them to get them to purchase, or I'd have to go out and sponsor 2 new people, one on my left, one on my right, that did 100 PV in the last 30 days. So just as a reminder, the active consultant, the computer's always looking back 30 days. So even though I did a great job, I enrolled 2 new members since February 1st, the computer is just looking, are they active, which means they had to have at least 100 PV in the last 30 days. In the last 30 days since March 28th, if you want to get paid. So it's not all or nothing. So remember, I can still go back to those people that I enrolled on February 2nd and on March 28th or April 2nd, I could say, hey, person on my left, if they go out and purchase 100 PV, and then my person on my right on April 2nd orders 100 PV, boom, they'll still count for me and help me become a consultant and earn these bonuses as well. So it doesn't matter when they hit that 100 PV, they will help, it'll still help you in the end. So it's not like, oh, they weren't active when the computer was looking. They can get to that active status anytime during the contest period. So they just have to go out there and order their 100 PV. So that's how the backdating is going to work, is you get the count of the activity level since February 1st. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you go out and make sure that they're active at that 100 PV level. So that's going to be really, really important that you understand that you have to be at 100 PV and your person on your left and right, as long as they're enrolled since February 1st at that 100 PV. I know I sound like I repeat myself, but this is so important because everything we're about to share with you and tell you about the future bonuses all hinges on your understanding of what an active consultant looks like. So again, new members since February 1st, left and right, structure matters on consultant. If you do it by April 27th, you'll get $50 for going consultant and $50 for being a crystal consultant if you do it by April 27th. So those are our first two bonuses. Let's go on to our next ones. So far, we're tracking at that $100. Our next step is what we call Crystal Manager. So this is where we're gonna spend a few more moments on this as well. So your time frame on this one is you have to reach this structure by May 27th. And the bonus for this, $250. And so here's the requirements. This is what the structure looks like. You have to go out and develop 2 personally enrolled consultants. So again, now that you know what a consultant looks like, you have to have 2 personally enrolled consultants. And the consultants they can all be on your left team, or they could all be on your right team, or you could do it just like this, one on your left, one on your right. Structure on this one does not matter for manager. It can be all down one side, 2 personally enrolled consultants on your right, or 2 on your left. Now, just as a reminder, if I had this structure, here I am, I got a personally enrolled team member, and they are an active consultant. Remember, for them to be an active consultant, they had to have personally sponsored one on their left, one on their right since February 1st. So that's really important that you remember what a consultant looks like. But here's where your existing customers really can benefit you. So remember, here I was enrolled in 2010, and let's say I had those 200 personally enrolled members that were personally sponsored to me, and I did them all before February 1st. Each one of those members can count as a consultant for me if they go out and sponsor 1 new member on their left, 1 new member on the right since February 1st. So this is where you get the benefit of utilizing all of your personally enrolled customers. And some of you have some untapped potential down there that maybe have just been waiting for some excitement like this to say like, hey, I'm willing to get back in the game, or they've been just trudging along, or they were a great builder for you one time. Maybe this is a great opportunity to have a great conversation with your personally enrolled. And as you think about leaving this call and, gosh, what's my action items? Well, first action item would be get 1 on your left, 1 on your right, everyone doing 100 PV since February 1st for yourself. But then it's going in and tapping into all of your personally enrolled customers that you currently have right now, because they can become a consultant and help you earn your Crystal Manager bonus. But then it's about helping them. How can they earn their own Crystal Manager bonus? And this is where you can really tap into some of those diamonds already that are existing in your organization. And I use the word diamond not as a Zija rank, but just as someone that's really just been waiting around looking for you to discover them or pour some greatness or give them some energy like this. This is what's so special is I can go back to all of my personally enrolled and encourage them that if this makes sense for them, get 1 new member on their left, 1 new member on your right. And that's the important part that you can really, really focus in on, is just imagine all the power that can happen by just going back to your personally enrolled and getting them encouraged to earn these bonuses as well, because they'll help you in building your structure of Crystal Manager. Because it doesn't matter when your personally enrolled consultant was enrolled. They could be enrolled 2010, 11, or 12. But for them to be a consultant, they have to put 1 on the left, 1 on the right since February 1st. And of course, everyone has to do that 100 PV. So keep that in mind. I want to remind everyone, time frame, May 27th, okay? You got to get there in that first 60 days from when we launch this. We're launching this in the United States to begin with. So from March 28th to May 27th, if you develop 1 on your left, 1 on your right, that are personally enrolled consultants, or 2 on your left, 2 on your right. Structure doesn't matter for Crystal Manager. You're going to get paid that $250 bonus. That's exciting. I'm telling you, this is huge because this is where all of your personally enrolled customers really come into play. It's really, really important, you guys, that you understand it. So what's up next? These are good dollars. So far, you know what? We've earned $350 to this point. Now, when do we get into the big dollars? Well, Crystal Director is the next step. $750 on the line for this. So let me show you what this structure looks like. Again, the requirements for the $750 bonus is 6 personally enrolled consultants. Structure does not matter. All 6 can be down one side, could be down your right, could be down your left. Structure does not matter. In Isagenix, we always show you left and right. And when we get to executive, you'll see why. That's so important. But 6 personally enrolled consultants, they have to be your personally sponsored. And again, their enrollment date doesn't matter, but the 2, the one on their left, one on their right, have to be since February 1st for them to qualify as a consultant. And again, always looking back in the last 30 days to make sure that everyone's active. And again, the time frame for this, 120 days, July 26th. I think we're giving you plenty of time to get those 6 consultants to get paid that $750. Huge, huge. I cannot emphasize this is big time dollars for utilizing the existing structure you already have. A lot of you already have more than 6 personally enrolled that you might be able to go back to and inspire them with these great bonuses, and maybe have them go out there and share, one on the left, one on the right. And even if they haven't done it since February 1st, maybe they go out there and do it on April 5th or April 7th or May 20th. So much opportunity for you to have a great conversation with your personally enrolled. So this is big. 6 personally enrolled consultants, doesn't matter about structure, $750. And again, time frame, July 26 is when you have to be, is when you have to reach director. So the next question is, well, Mac, what if I did it on July 27th? You would just miss out on the Crystal Director bonus. And I want to make that clear that just because you don't make the time frame of Crystal Manager or Crystal Director, you can catch up and earn the other bonuses as well. If you miss one of these bonuses, it doesn't mean you're out of the game. You can still catch up and earn those other bonuses. It just means you might miss that one bonus. For some reason, you didn't get Crystal Consultant that first 30 days. That's all right. You don't earn that $50, but you can still catch up and earn your Crystal Manager bonus or your Crystal Director or your Crystal Executive bonus, which we'll be sharing in just a second. So just know that you're never out of the game. So it's not all or nothing. It's like, well, if you earn this one, great. If you don't earn the next one, no problem. Catch up, earn the next one. So you're never out of the game. But the time frames are important for you to remember. And all of our existing Zija members all have the same time frame. We'll talk about the brand new members you enroll and what their time frame is. So, okay, Crystal Executive. This is the pinnacle. This is the highest rank that we have in Isagenix. We want you all to achieve it. We think it's super duper possible for everyone. And this is what I love. You have 180 days. I want to go right to the time frame, September 24th, because the reason why I want to highlight this is now structure is going to matter. Just like consultant needs one on your left, one on your right, structure matters for you to become a Crystal Executive. So Crystal Executive, the bonus is $1,000, and you need 10 personally enrolled consultants, just like we've been talking about, but 5 have to be on your left team and 5 have to be on your right team. But you have 180 days to build that structure out. Because some of you out there might be saying, wow, I need to put a few more on one team. You have 180 days to really reach this level of Crystal Executive. So some of you may be like, I only have all my personals down one side. You have 180 days to go out there and enroll at least 5 team members that go out and get 2 by September 24th on your other side, so you can go ahead and earn this bonus. 180 days. I know you guys can do this. You can do this. Many of you have personally enrolled on each side, and you'll be fine. You may have to add some new ones, and that's okay. But $1,000 for 5 personal consultants on your left, 5 personal consultants on your right. And again, making sure everyone understands what active consultant means, that 100 BEV by yourself and your 2 personally enrolled. If you do that all at the same time by September 24th, $1,000. So that's exciting, but I want to pause right here. And I want to explain one FAQ so everyone understands. This is really, really important. But I wanted to kind of pause right here to reiterate one other thing that might be a little bit different. In Isagenix and Zija, when you earn a rank, you never lose that rank, right? So if I earn executive in Isagenix, or I earn that rank even as a Zija member as executive, you'll always be recognized as an executive, which is exciting. But for this contest, the way it works in Isagenix and the way this contest is going to work for Zija is to be an active consultant. Remember, we're looking back for those past 30 days. So if I'm going to be a Crystal executive, the computer's looking at and saying, okay, in Mac's organization, how many active consultants does Mac have right this second? So if I have 7, 5 on my right and 2 on my left, then that's all I have. I need 3 more on my left that are active consultants. But let's say that tomorrow the computer checks and one of the people on my right, so now I have 4 on my right and 2 on my left, because one of the consultants dropped out. Maybe they didn't order 100 PV, or one of their personally enrolled members on their left or right needed to order 100 and they only got to the 75. So you have to have all 10 that are active consultants all at the same time. Or if I'm going for Crystal Director, I have to have all 6 consultants that are active all at the same time. So even though you'll have this, this status of, hey, I made a consultant, you have to remain active if you're going to count. Or I have to help my consultants remain active at that 100 PV for each of those members if I want them to count for my next level. But remember, you don't need the same consultants that help you develop, that helped you reach the Crystal Manager rank of $250. You could totally use 6 different ones to help you hit Crystal Director. It's not looking about, are they the same people? It's just looking for the number. So for Crystal Manager, remember you needed 2 person role consultants. The 2 that help you reach Crystal Manager, you can either add 4 more to help you hit Crystal Director, or if those 2 don't remain active, you just may need to do 6 brand new ones. That's possible too. Any combination will work. It's not names, it's just about the sheer number. So, but they have to be active at the same time for you to reach that. Just because they were active last, 30 days ago, if they're not active right now, they're not going to help you reach the structure of Crystal Manager, Director, or Executive. So keep in mind that that may be a new concept. It's a concept that's how Isagenix was built, is those consultants have to be active all at the same time. So I really want to stress that active consultant. And as a reminder, active consultant is you do 100, person on the new member since February 1st does 100, and the new member on your right since February 1st does 100. And as long as that keeps active every 30 days, that beautiful 300 PV happens, then that'll help you earn your structure bonuses of Crystal Manager, Director, or Executive. So, here is the concept that we want to make sure that everyone understands. Is the next one is, so far we're at $2,100. So how do I earn the other $2,000? And this is really, really important, is what we call our consultant development bonus. And this is exciting because now we know that it's all about rewarding leadership, and leadership goes out there and develops consultants, right? You want others to win. You want your person enrolled to win. And so what we give you the opportunity is to earn an additional $2,000, and you receive $100 every time you help one of your person enrolled become a consultant, right? They develop into a consultant. We max that out at your first 20. And again, this is where you can go back to any of your person enrolled customers. Doesn't matter when their enrollment date is. If you help any 20 of your person enrolled customers go out and get 1 on their left, 1 on their right since February 1st, you're going to go ahead and get $100 towards helping them develop into consultant. That's what just good leadership is. We want to reward good leaders who are going out and helping their personals win as well. So again, another $2,000, you get $100 every time you develop a personal consultant for your first 20. It maxes out at 20. So when you do 21, you're not going to get paid on that 21st consultant, but you're going to get for those first 20, $100 each time you do that. So exciting stuff. And when we get there, that is your $4,000. That's how you're going to get to your $4,100. $100 for going consultant, and another $4,000 going all the way from Crystal Manager, Director, and Executive. So exciting stuff. Now, this is where I want to show you some really, really cool things. Your Zija IT team has blown us all away. They've worked so hard because now you're saying, great, this sounds great, Mac, but reports are king. How am I going to know if I'm earning these things or who is helping me earn these things? Because again, some of these new foreign concepts of active consultant or being active at this 100 PV level. Well, let me just show you what your team has put together, which is really, really exciting. So you may need to kind of zoom in. I apologize. These are just screenshots. We wish they could have been crystal clear for you on this one. But this is what you're going to see in your back office come Saturday. And it's beautiful. You just have consultant. And up at the top, you got consultant, crystal manager, crystal director, crystal executive. And it'll show you if you've earned it. It'll show you the breakdown if you want to do it. So let me just show you kind of what you have at the top. I want to draw your attention to the view bonus breakdown. You click on this button, it's going to show you the breakdown of how you earned consultant, who's helped you earn that, who's an active customer, who's an active consultant. Really beautiful reports that are contained just by clicking on that button. Also up at the very top, you can see how are you tracking on the consultant development bonus. It has how many you've earned. On this example, you've got 5 out of 20, you've earned $500. You still got $1,500 on the table. You'll be able to see that. And you wonder, well, who helped me? Who are my active consultants? Who did I earn those bonuses off of? Again, you would just go back to view your bonus breakdown so you can see who's helped you earn those. On this first column, this is going to show you, you can see consultant and crystal manager here. They're greened out. It'll show you anything in green means you've achieved it and the amount of money you've earned on that. And you could go back to your view, your bonus breakdown to kind of see when you earned that and when you can expect your payment on that. And that's what that first row is. You can see on director and executive, they don't say crystal and director and executive. That means you have not earned it. And that's why the dollars are zero. But when you go to the second level, it'll show you your personally developed consultants and how many you have. So obviously you hit consultant and crystal manager. What about personally developed? What about crystal director? You have 5 out of 6, you're close there. And of course, because you have 5 out of 6, that means you have 5 out of 10 at this moment for crystal executive. Just a few more and you can get those bonuses as well. And finally, if you just want to understand a little bit more when the dates are, what are the dates that I have to earn crystal manager, consultant, crystal director, you don't want to be confused. This is going to be in everyone's back office so they can see all the same information. So that is big time information that I wanted to make sure everyone understands and everyone can see how cool that we have for all of our crystal brand new crystal rank advancements, title advancements, and of course our consultant development buzz. This is huge. This is exciting. This is going to create so much buzz in your organization. And this is where you get the opportunity to really flood your organization and see who's in. This is where you get to go out there and say, Mac, who do we want to share with? Who's in? Who wants to join us on this journey? Who wants to earn $4,100, especially in the environment that we're in right now? This is a great opportunity to go out and create some energy in your organization and get paid doing it and help them get paid. That's what it's all about. Okay, so I wanted to pause before we get to any special Canadian announcements. I want to kind of go through. The team has created a beautiful FAQ document that everyone will be able to see. It'll be posted in your back office. Everyone's going to get it out, but I want to just point out a couple more FAQs so that everyone understands another couple things that you need to make sure you're clear on the crystal bonuses before we get to the special Canadian announcement. So number one is, of course, we have the 75 auto ship level at Zija, which is exciting. So one question might be, Mac, does my 100 PV to make me active have to be all in one order? And the answer is no. All the computers looking back as the last 30 days, doesn't matter how many orders it takes you to get to 100 PV. If it takes you 2, if it takes you 3, as long as the last 30 days you have that 100 PV, you're good to go. If that's 1 order, awesome. If it's 4 orders, great. If it's 2 orders, even better. So it doesn't matter. So that's an important thing. Again, trying to set you guys up for a big win, knowing that auto ship levels are set at 75 for some, that we want to make sure you guys understand what you have to do for that. Now, do I need to be on auto ship to qualify, or do my new enrollments need to be on auto ship? No, the answer is no. You technically do not have to be on auto ship to earn these bonuses, these promotional dollars. So I want to make sure everyone's aware on that. And then also, I mentioned that everyone that exists as of March 28th has the same crystal dates. Now, the question is, well, Mac, what if I enroll someone on April 5th? can they earn these bonuses as well? And the answer is yes. Any of the brand new members you bring in, they will have their own 180-day journey. So when they go to their back office, they will have unique dates for them and when they need to hit their own Crystal consultant, Crystal manager, director, and executive. They'll have their own dates built into what you're seeing on the screen right now, so that all of your new customers, this is a great way if they're looking for some extra way to earn extra income. We've got the Zija Fast Start bonuses and all the great things that go with the Zija compensation plan, as well as on top of that for new members, they get the opportunity to win with these bonuses as well. Everything's open to a brand new customer that you enroll right now, again, but everyone will have the same date except for everyone that you enroll after March 28th will have their own unique dates of their 180-day journey to earn these bonuses if they want to. So it adds a little bit of urgency when you're talking to a brand new customer. If they're interested in earning an additional income, this gives you a little bit of urgency so they don't miss out on that first 30 days as well. Now, the other thing is, well, Mac, what if I've got a customer or a customer and they decide to upgrade to distributor? Will they help me become a consultant? And the answer is yes. So even if you have a customer that enrolled before February 1st, if they upgrade to becoming a distributor, obviously in the Zija system, they get, for lack of better terms, a new enrollment date past February 1st. So technically, if I go to my customers that are my personally enrolled, and let's say they enrolled with me 5 years ago, if they decide that now is the time for them to become a distributor, and it's March 26th, and they want to become a distributor today, then yes, they would actually help me achieve the status of consultant as long as they all do their 100 PV, they do 100 PV, the person on my left, the person on my right that converts to distributor, because technically they have a brand new date. Just like when you enroll over in Isagenix, we go from customer to associate, same kind of concept as well. So we wanted to make sure we reward you for having those conversations with those customers that decide, hey, maybe I do want to be a distributor and play in this compensation plan. If you're able to do that, then they would actually help you achieve consultant. So I want to say that again and give you another example. If I've got a customer that enrolled on my left 5 years ago, and on March 26th today, they decide that they want to be a distributor, they switch over to distributor, and they do 100 PV, and I do the same thing on the right. I help a customer that I enrolled 5 years ago become a distributor on March 26th, and they do 100 PV, and I do 100 PV. I can leverage those two individuals, and I will become a consultant. And if I've hit it in the time frame before April 27th or on April 27th, I can become a Crystal consultant just by having my customers convert to distributor. It's no different than when you come over to Isagenix of going from a customer to an associate. So again, another way for you to win, but I knew that might be an FAQ that you guys would be interested in as well. So those are kind of the major FAQs. Again, you're going to get a beautiful document that the marketing teams put together with all the FAQs, all the dates as well. Beautiful documents that you guys can take a look at so you can understand how to earn $4,100 over the next 180 days on top of all of the commissions and bonuses and fund promotional dollars that are on the line for you currently in the Zija program as well. So exciting stuff. Now the question is, it's up to you. What are you going to do with it? Who on your team is going to be in? How are you going to rally the troops? How are you going to talk to your team members so they're set up for success as we kick this off on March 28th? We want everyone, and everyone can win. We want everyone to earn the Crystal Consultant bonus. We want to make sure April 27th, we've paid out thousands and thousands of Zija distributors that extra $100 for hitting Consultant and Crystal Consultant by April 27th. But more importantly, we want thousands and thousands of people going out and Zija distributors earning that $4,100 throughout the entire program. But here's the great thing. You don't have to wait the 180 days. If you hit Crystal Executive before the 180 days, you could hit that in a month. You could hit it in a week. You're going to get paid those bonuses as soon as you earn them. So you don't have to wait the whole program. We're just making sure everyone has plenty of time to build out their structure, and it gives you plenty of time to earn these and get used to the Isagenix way. So really, really excited. So for our Crystal our crystal rank advancement bonuses and our consultant development bonuses, that's everything you need to know about how to earn these crystal bonuses as well as our consultant development bonus. And as a reminder, for those of you logging in from Canada or other countries, your announcement date will be coming soon. Maybe in 2 weeks, maybe a month, but we'll let you know. But remember, now is the time, no matter what country you're from, because all of your activity is going to be backdated since February 1st. So for example, let's say that in Canada, we launch it on April 28th. That means on April 28th, they have their 180 days that will start from April 28th. So that just means they get more time to enroll right now and win when it comes time when we turn it on April 28th. And P.S. April 28th is not the date, so please do not publish that. That was just for an example. So, but just lets everyone know that around the world, for those countries that will be getting these bonuses, they'll have even more time than the U.S. has to actually do business right now, so that they're set up that some of our associates in Canada and the other countries, when we turn it on, will probably earn all $4,100 from day one, and that's exciting. So keep in mind that everything's backdated to February 1st. So let's talk about our Canada announcement. This is exciting for all of our Canada. A lot of you have Canada distributors. This is really, really exciting, is to make sure you get everyone on board for this. We've been working hard on this. And as a reminder for Canada, right now we've opened up the Isagenix catalog to all of our Canadian associates, Canadian distributors and customers. And we know it's a clunky system, but for right now, this is the system that we have. Is you have to call in if you want to purchase the Isagenix products. You need to call into you can call into customer care over in Zija. They'll transfer you over to Isagenix, and that's where you place your order. And then we credit at the end of the week all of the volume to each of those Canadian members that purchase products. And this is going to be really important, because what we're announcing tonight is now our Canadian team members can earn product introduction bonuses and double product introduction bonuses on their existing customers and distributors. So yes, currently you can earn it on all your brand new enrollments, but now you can earn all your PIBs and double PIBs on existing customers and distributors. So we're going to go through all the ins and outs of that really quickly. For those of you who heard how it worked in the US, it's going to work essentially the same way. But here's the great thing, is we're going to backdate anyone who has already purchased packs, the Isagenix packs. Since we launched this a couple weeks ago, we will make sure we're going to backdate all those bonuses so that no one misses out on these product introduction bonuses and double product introduction bonuses. So if you've already purchased a pack 2 weeks ago, don't worry. Your enrolling sponsor will earn that PIB off of the pack that you purchased. Or if you've had personals go out and purchase an Isagenix pack over the last 2 weeks, you'll get credit for that product introduction bonus, and where applicable, double product introduction bonuses as well. So need to know, this is going to run for our Canadian distributors and customers from March 28th to April 27th. And you're going to be able to earn product introduction bonuses on any Isagenix pack, and you'll be able to earn double product introduction bonuses on any Isagenix pack with a $25 PIB or higher. It's really, really important that you know that, yes, for Canada only, you have access to all of our packs, and some of our packs have lower PIBs for $10 or $15. And that is, you will not be able to double those ones. You can only double packs that have a $25 PIB or higher. The marketing team's putting together a beautiful flyer that you'll be able to see which packs those are for double PIBs, and they'll link you to all the resources on that. So again, just like we ran in the United States, a 30-day promotion. This is a 30-day promotion. Plus, for the last 2 weeks, again, we're going to go back and backdate, or make sure we back pay anyone that would have earned product introduction bonuses or double product introduction bonuses as well. Okay, just as a reminder for everyone, if you're not sure how to earn a product introduction bonus, this is all it is. As an enrolling sponsor, if I'm going back to my personally enrolled customers, not only trying to help them become consultants, but if they go out and decide to purchase let's say an Isagenix weight loss basic pack, then I, as a person, as the sponsor of that person, would earn $25. Okay, that's the most important thing, is just any of my personally enrolled members, whether they're brand new or they've been enrolled with me for 10 years. as long as they go out and buy an Isagenix pack. That's the most important. They can't buy a la carte products and earn a bonus, a product introduction bonus. They have to purchase a pack. So let me just give you a couple examples here. Example one, let's say I enroll a brand new member tomorrow, and they decide that they want to start on an Isagenix weight loss basic pack. They get that purchase. I would earn a $25 product introduction bonus. So that's for brand new customers. What about my existing memberships? Any of your existing members today that are your personally enrolled, if they go out and buy the weight loss basic pack, same thing, as long as they do it during the time frame, they're going to get that $25 PIB, or excuse me, you're going to get the $25 PIB being the enrolling sponsor. Just like your fast start bonuses, it's paid to the enrolling sponsor. But $25 is good, but look, we always think double's better. We know double's better. So let me show you how to earn double product introduction bonuses. So here I am. I talk to my existing customers, not only to help them get to consultant, but to encourage them to try the Isagenix products. When they go out and in the same commission week, or what you guys call a cycle, right? Saturday to Friday, if I get 2 of my existing customers to go out and buy a weight loss basic pack, it has to happen in the same commission week or cycle as you guys say it, then you're gonna get it double. Instead of $25, it'll be $50 for each of those customers, and that'll be a $100 bonus total for you as the enrolling sponsor of those 2 members. So, and same thing with a brand new customer. If I enrolled 2 brand new customers that started with Isagenix weight loss basic packs in the same cycle or commission week, then you'll still get those double PIBs. And this is where you can have some fun as Canadian Zija distributors. Remember, you have access to bigger packs that have $100 PIBs, $150 PIBs. So the same thing applies. As long as it's a pack that has $25 PIB or higher, it gets double. So it could be our weight loss value pack that has a $100 PIB. If you did 2 of those, or had 2 of your existing customers start on or purchase the weight loss value pack, then you would get $400 for having 2 of them actually go out and try Isagenix, the Isagenix weight loss value pack. Lots of packs out there to choose from that have higher PIBs or medium range PIBs, or those $25 PIBs that you can get to double. That's important. That's exciting. That's something that the US doesn't have access to yet, is bigger packs. So for our Canadian distributors, you guys have an advantage right now. And remember, they don't have to be distributors for you to earn a PIB. You have to be a distributor, obviously, because to get paid in the compensation plan, you have to be a distributor. But if you help your existing customers go out and buy an Isagenix pack, you can still get rewarded for earning the PIBs as well. So keep in mind that that's how it is. So just as an example, again, you either enroll 2 new customers on a weight loss basic pack during the same cycle, and they're on auto ship, you're gonna get the $100 or $50 for each of them. Same thing if you have existing members, same concept. As long as they're on auto ship, you're gonna get that double PIB as well. So really, really important for you guys to understand about the double PIBs, which is really exciting. So again, congratulations to our Canadian distributors. We finally got this to work out. It is a manual process. And so just keep in mind that this is coming, and this is it's coming on March 28th. So now's the time to get your members not only thinking about consultant, but trying the Isagenix packs, because you're going to win across the board, helping them be active at that 100 PV level to help them achieve consultant status, to help them develop into a consultant, as well as trying Isagenix products. And now everyone's going to win with product introduction bonuses in Canada and double product introduction bonuses. So now's the time to go back and talk with your existing customers and say who's in, who wants to try the products. And maybe they're just great consumers. Maybe they want to try some amazing Isagenix products. But for those who want to earn that income and they want to be those distributors, that's also an important distinction as well. So, okay, as we close, I want to correct something I said. I got a lot of folks, my team's keeping me honest. I love it. Love you, team. You're the best. And so just so you're aware, for other countries, I don't want anyone to get confused. If you're thinking about your other countries, just know that the crystal and the PIB back dates will have timeframes that are appropriate for those countries. So just make sure you're referring to local rules and announcements as we roll those out into other countries. It may not have the same back date as what I've been talking to. February 1st might be different. And some countries as well may not even have these bonuses available to them because the compensation plans might be a little bit different. But just know that keep your eyes peeled for Zija Champions and all the updates coming for all the other countries. But for the US and what will eventually come for Canada, what we shared with you tonight is what's going to happen for the US and Canada with a backdate to February 1st. That will happen for these two countries. But just make sure you keep your eyes peeled for all the other countries. And I appreciate the team keeping me honest. I don't want to say anything or confuse anyone in the future because we want you guys to stay focused on what's out there. So as we close today, again, this will be recorded. We'll send this recording out, make sure everyone has it. A big shout out to your field development team of Emily and Victor. They work hard. I know they're going to be inundated with questions. Just know I'm there for you. They're there for you. I want to say a big thank you to them. They field so much of your questions and they're there for you all the time, working tirelessly to answer your questions, get things working smoothly. And of course, to all of the IT folks in Zija and Isagenix, a big thank you for what you've developed and what you put together. And we're looking forward for this to really continue to drive the engagement, the excitement. So from all of us here at Isagenix and Zija, thank you guys for all your continuing engagement. Stay safe out there. And again, continue to lead from grace and using the values of Zija and Isagenix as people are out there worried and anxious about things and things are a little unsettled in the world. Continue to lead with grace and the values that we have here at Isagenix and Zija.
Hey, Mac, I'd love to just throw in a word if I could.
Go for it, David.
You know, as everybody knows, I've had some challenges here with some family stuff. But this week, I made less than a dozen phone calls, and I only talked about the Isagenix products. To be honest with everybody, I barely even knew what I was talking about, and the response has been absolutely amazing. I mean, it's never been so simple to get someone on a 30-day program. I mean, I did 6 in a day without really doing a whole lot. And if this is how it's going to go, I think everybody on this broadcast is going to have a really, really good 30, 60, 90 days.
Yeah, agreed, David. I couldn't have said it better myself. So I really, really appreciate everything and what everyone's doing. This has been a phenomenal call. Thanks for sticking with us. Again, all the best, all to your success. As questions come, feel free to reach out to your field development team. Feel free to reach out to me. And here's what I would say. Customer service, give them some grace and some patience. We know with brand new programs comes a lot more calls. We know the call volumes have been high. We're doing everything we can, and they're working so hard for you. So just a little bit of patience and grace with their emails and the calls. And again, forward this call. Hopefully we've hit out all the information that you'll need to be successful and get started. Make sure as you look up the FAQs, get that out. And we believe what's back there with all the reports from the back office, what your team has put together for you, should answer the majority of your questions. So leverage what they have. And if at the last resort, if you definitely need to ask a question, give them a call, but just know those wait times might be there. But a little bit of patience and grace as we do this together. So thank you all for joining us live. For those of you watching, keep watching. Thank you. All the best of luck. Stay safe out there. We love you. Take care, you guys.
Thank you so much. Awesome.